started with a couple of nutty parents, one on my side of the family and one on my wife's side of the family. You know, my mom was a big triathlete back in the 80s, the late 70s, 80s. We lived out in Snohomish. I never got into doing triathlons. I just played, you know, I raced BMX bikes. I didn't get into any endurance sports. I grew up playing soccer, basketball, baseball, all that types of stuff until 2000. My first starting to get into this stuff would have been probably 2006. It was 2004, January 2004. That's when I got clean and sober. So I am in a program of recovering alcoholic and addict. I was about 60, 70 pounds heavier than what I am right now. I run a quarter mile. I started running a little bit when I first got sober, just to try and be more healthy. We're trying to run the inner loop here in Harbor Point. You know, my big goal was trying to make a mile, and it was make 2 miles, and then be able to try and run the loop without stopping. It took me a long time to just be able to do that. And my mom would ask me, Mom said, "Why don't you try and do an Ironman triathlon someday?" And I think she was kidding. I was like, "Okay, yeah, Mom. I think you're a little nuts." But my mom's always a little nuts. She's absolutely beautiful. We love her pieces. You know, she kind of thinks bigger than most people do. And I think that's kind of where a lot of my spirit and my stuff comes from. Is, you know, think big, think bigger. You know, I always say that. You know, think big, think bigger. You know, my mom always thought she's a big thinking person. When she has her mind set on something, she'd go after it. I think one year she ran like 26 marathons in 1 year at one time. You know, she was, you know, she's done like 9 STPs. You know, she was a big inspiration in my life. And so I just remember saying to her, you know, Mom, I don't know if I'll be able to do that, but I'll do what I can. So that's kind of what got me really kind of going. I never really thought that I'd actually do an Ironman someday, or that I'd actually even do a triathlon. You know, back then I was doing some mountain biking, biking back in 2006. 2005, 2006, did a lot of mountain biking, and just was trying to, you know, mainly just run. Did my first ever 10K, 2007, I want to say. Did run up here in Mukilteo, did my first ever 10K. Then I met Jenny, who is now my wife. 2007, we went down to meet her dad down in Vancouver, Washington. We pulled up to the garage, and the garage doors going up. There's all these bikes sitting. What's up with all these bikes? My wife turns to me and says, my dad does these things that are called Ironman triathlons. So I kind of have my little crap moment. Like, oh no, you know, I'm destined to do an Ironman someday. So, you know, I guess that's kind of where a lot of it started.